Today is Memorial Day. Today when we honor and memorialize the men and women of our military who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. It is a day to reflect on their service, their sacrifice, and to remember all the freedoms that we enjoy in our great country are because of them. I know I will spend part of today remembering my cousin Caprio, who was killed when his plane was shot down over the European theater during World War II. I will also be remembering a former student of mine from Hope High School, Robert Andrew Jackson. I was his high school wrestling coach. Andy, as he was known, was a respectful, gentle, and kind young man. He had a fierce sense of patriotism and was killed in Vietnam in January of 1968. A couple of days ago, my son David asked you to send us a photo of someone you know who died in service to our country. We are honored to help you commemorate them. Major Luftberry. He was America's first combat ace. He is credited with destroying 25 enemy aircraft. He was killed in action on May 19, 1918. U.S. Master Sergeant Joshua Lloyd Wheeler. He was killed in Iraq during Operation Inherent Resolve. He earned 11 Bronze Stars and was posthumously awarded the Silver Star, the Purple Heart, and the Medal of Patriotism. Private First Class Norman Markham, 121st Infantry, 8th Division. He died in the Battle of Normandy. Sergeant Anthony Paci. He was killed in action on March 4, 2010, while serving in Afghanistan. U.S. Army Technician 5th Grade Newton W. Hoover. He was killed in action on January 28, 1945, during the Battle of the Bulge. Anthony DeCepolo. He was killed in action while serving in Vietnam. Army Private Phil Giacola. He was killed in action at the Battle of Leyte Gulf. He was 19 years old. Army Private First Class John O. Sundquist. He died in Vietnam on October 21, 1966. He was awarded the Purple Heart and Medal of Valor for his ultimate sacrifice. Eldon C. Ray, U.S. Navy. He died on the USS Oklahoma during the attack on Pearl Harbor. Chief Boatswain Mate Timothy Albert Reichert. He died from injuries received in Kuwait. Captain Frederick Rowe, Jr. He was a Marine pilot who was killed in action during night maneuvers over the Pacific on June 3, 1945. Staff Sergeant Donald C. May, Jr. He was killed in action in Iraq on March 25, 2003. John Ferreira. He died when the USS Dorchester was torpedoed on February 3, 1943. Harold Petz. He died on a frozen battlefield in Belgium on January 1, 1945. He was 19 years old. U.S. Marine Volney Nelson Kantz died in combat in the South Pacific during the Battle of Kwajalein. First Lieutenant Philip E. Germain. He was killed in action October 5, 1942, when his plane, the Battling Betty, was shot down over New Guinea. Supply Sergeant John M. Austin. He died while serving in England during World War II. Saturino Alcia. He died from an illness acquired while serving in the U.S. Army during World War II. James Greer died while serving our country during World War II. Wayne Gaylor from Grand Rapids, Michigan. He gave his life while fighting in France in 1944. He was 19 years old. Army Staff Sergeant Woodrow Wilson Leverett died of wounds he received on August 8, 1944, while fighting the Germans in St. Malo, France. U.S. Marine James Allen. He died of injuries suffered while serving on the USS Wasp in Vietnam. Private First Class Ronald McElroy. He died February 17, 1968 in South Vietnam from wounds received in battle. They will never be forgotten.